survival of Scar, and that she gave birth to Scar's new hair. Most likely, I consider that Simba is the actual villain, and that Zira is just, well, mistreated. Anyways, we want to know more about her. Why was she mistreated? What happened to her when she was young? Who was her father? Who was her mother? Who was her sibling? And what kind of pride did she come from before she grew up in the Outlands? Some of you guys think that Zira actually grew up in the Outlands with her mother, father, and sibling. Actually, no. Some of you guys, other of you, might think that Zira was born in the Pride Lands before she came to the Outlands. And some of you guys think, well, she was born in the jungle. And others think the same things as you guys think. So, this is Zira's story. Chapter 1. The Loyal One. Zira, when she was a cub, Zira most likely wanted to be the best at everything. Unfortunately, her cubs didn't really like it. Well, her siblings didn't like it, that was it. But her father didn't like her because she was so spoiled and rotten that made her father a bit mad and agitated. So, her mother died in a fight. Zira's mother died in a fight because she was arguing with her dad. Guys, we know part of the story now, but we want to know the full story. But guys, remember, curiosity killed the cat. It may be just saying, but it could be actually true. Because, well, curiosity kind of killed my cat. Because my cat, well, I'll tell a story of Checkers. My cat, Calico Cat, another day. Well, most likely, Zira had to travel alone. And she found 4 cubs playing. There were 2 females and 2 males. She fell in love with the dark brown one named Taka. Now, guys, you're probably wondering, what? Who's Taka? I thought you guys are probably wondering, wait, who's Taka? Is Scar not Scar, or is this just another cub that Zira fell in love with and then fell in love with Scar? No, guys, no. Guys, the brown one that I'm talking about, the same Taka, is actually Scar. Because, well, if you guys watch The Lion Guard, you should know a thing or two. Guys, watch The Lion Guard, please do. And Scar tells you a little bit about himself. Well, half the story, but we don't really know anything about him. So, Zira found, well, 4 lion cubs. She went over to greet them, but one of them was surprised because she had the markings of the Outlanders. He thought she was an Outlander, but she wasn't. She was just, her grandparents lived in the Outlands. And she got those markings from her grandparents because they're family. So then, Taka and Mufasa told their father, Ahadi, that there was a strange cub in their distance. She was accepted into the pride, and she grew up. Sooner or later, Zira saw, well, Zira saw Mufasa and Sarabi. Their love grew stronger every single day. Every single day, their love grew stronger and stronger until it was so big that nothing could keep them apart. And that made Zira really jealous. Now, Zira, you're probably wondering, guys, why is Zira so jealous? Well, she wanted to be queen, and, well, you see, guys, Zira and Scar wanted the same thing. So that means they wanted to be, Zira wanted to be queen, and Scar wanted to be king. But one day, When they were almost married and a proposal shipped, most likely Ahadi had an argument with Taka, aka Scar, and they had a fight. It was really decent. Zira, Sarabi, Mufasa, and Serafina both listened. They all listened, and Zira was so afraid to see Ahadi scratch his own son. Now, why, you ask? Well, if you guys don't know this, Taka, aka Scar, again, a trademark, most likely, you see, when Taka, well, we could just call him Scar because, it's kind of boring calling him Taka, but it is a pretty cool name. Anyways, when Scar was born, his father always saw evil in him. When he was not really evil, he was just mistreated wrongly. So anyways, back to the story. Ahadi scratched him, and that's when he got the nickname Scar. But it's two different things, guys. It's just two different things. If you guys have watched The Lion Guard, when Scar sings, Have I told you how I got my scar and stuff? If you guys have listened to that, there are two different things. One, Scar made up a lie to his followers in the Outlands, the hyenas, the snakes, and others, the lizards, geckos, and other ones. He may have lied to his followers just to hide the truth because maybe he just lied because he didn't want to be treated like he was weak. And there were two different things. And when Scar sings, Have I Told You How I Got My Scar, he met a strange lion while walking and patrolling because he was actually the first Lion Guard's leader. When he was patrolling, he liked to in the song he said, I like to patrol alone. And while doing so, he traveled to the Outlands on accident. And he met a strange lion. And then he met a strange lion that had a little friend with him that was actually a rattlesnake. That's how he got a scar. And guys, if you've seen the picture of that strange lion, well, that might be Zira's dad, or father, or brother. It's kind of weird because we don't really know who that strange lion was that Scar saw or met, and it could be her father. They look exactly the same except for the mane. See, I'm kind of growing, my hair is getting curly for some reason because, yeah. Anyways, enough about manes and lions. Let's get back to the story. Taka was furious Taka was so furious when his father scratched him. He just said, "Leave me alone," and ran away. That night, when the sun was setting, he looked at the water and washed his scar off, and that blood was in the water from the scar. Sarabi came to comfort him, saying that it would be okay. But then, when Zira saw this, she had the opportunity to tell Mufasa. Mufasa heard about it and was furious of Sarabi. Sooner or later, they fell in love again, and Zira said that she loved Scar, and Scar wasn't that fond of Zira, but he loved how she was such a good hunter, clever, smart, and brave, and she was very athletic and fast, and could squeeze into the thickest cracks. So he mated with her. Scar mated with her. Her first cub was named, Nuka. But Nuka had bad injuries while he was born, which made him an outcast and a weirdo to some of the cubs. Then they had Vitani. Scar was so mad at Zira that he gave her one more chance. to have a baby boy that looked just like him. While on her way to find food for the pride, she ran into another lion that looked exactly like Scar but different. So she had the idea. She would mate with this lion until she had a baby that looked like Scar. And sooner or later, Scar would be proud of her. And they would still be mates. So she did what her mind put it. She mated with the strange lion, and she carried back the cub. We don't really know how she got it without slipping through the guards or anything, actually. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to yawn on camera. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little bit sleepy, so I'm making this video really quick if I have to. It might take long. Okay, anyways. Zira carried, the baby that looked like Scar, and told Scar that she gave him birth. But none of the lionesses noticed that she was pregnant, and she would run fast. She wouldn't run fast if she was pregnant. She would run slowly, and she wouldn't be able to hide she was pregnant either. So the lionesses knew something was up with Zira. And they didn't know how she gave birth so quick. And Sarabi asked her why didn't she give the news to the other lionesses. Zira said that it was supposed to be a secret. And it was a little surprise for Scar because she wanted to surprise him. And she told him last week that she would throw a surprise for him, and that was a surprise. But the other lionesses, Sarabi and Mufasa, knew that something was wrong. Sooner or later, Simba came back, and sooner or later, when Zira found out that Scar killed Mufasa, all of her dreams come true. Everything that she dreamed was her reality now. All the lionesses lived in horror and desperation, no food or water, and Zira's dreams didn't really all come to reality. When Simba killed Scar, her dreams crushed, her reality crushed. So Simba banished her and her cubs, and whoever came back there that was an outlander would be killed. So she plotted her revenge. She saw a vision of Scar telling her that Kovu would be the next heir and that will follow in Scar's footsteps, become a great king and kill the new king, Simba. So she knew, ever since that day, she trained Kovu to get so hard in his training. Every single day was so hard for Kovu. But when he was older, he met Kiara, and when she found out, her dreams were almost crushed. She had to think of something fast to get him out of it. So she plotted a war, and so did Simba. And then, most likely, she tumbled over. She was going to kill Simba in Scar's revenge, but then Kiara stepped in a way, and most likely had the chance. She tried to help Zira to get up her feet over the ledge with flowing water, but she didn't listen, and she said never. If you watch the movie, it's kind of like a whole entire story plot together, and boop. But then that was when the end of Zira came. So we don't really know how. Did Zira survive, or did she not? I'll be answering those questions in the other videos that I will be making June or August. I still need time to, dare think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give me lots of nice comments because I worked super hard on this video. I hope you guys Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye! Stay Lion King! Roar!